Okie dokie, boys and girls, it is day 14 of overcoming injuries. I just did my run and some rehab exercises because I always do a little bit more rehab exercises on the leg days. And well, that's, that's what it is today. Today is a leg day. And so it's going to be actually quite basic because I'm starting to realize more and more that patience is key. And that sounds obvious, but really that's where everything starts, not only for injuries, but also for regular training. Let's say you're training for the planche, right? If you underestimate the planche, right, and you think that you're just going to be able to do a couple trainings and then unlock the full planche, you're basically underestimating the task in front of you, right? So you're going to be like, oh, yeah, today I'm going to do a tuck planche, and then next time I can do advanced tuck. In a couple of weeks, I'll have straddle planche, and then, the full planche. And things will not go as planned, obviously, right? Planche is something very difficult. And so you're going to be attempting these things that are quite reckless, which will, in the end, get you injured and make the journey longer and harder and more difficult. While if you are patient, right, if you realize that, hey, the task in front of you is difficult, you have to be patient, you have to do everything correct, right, then you will not skip any of those little steps anymore. You will go bit by bit, you will go at your pace. And in the end, right, you will go slow and steady, but slow and steady wins the race, right? You will have the planche, you will have the full planche, you will unlock it properly, right? With no shortcuts. And it's the same for an injury where, for me, first step is accepting the injury, right? Accepting that you're injured. But that was now 2 weeks ago. And 2 weeks ago, I was like, well, I'm injured, but let's just, do some rehab exercises while we still go along with some running and some squatting, right? And then it will be fine. So while I did accept that I was injured, I was still a bit in denial because I was telling myself it's gonna be easy. While 2 weeks go by, and now I realize, like, hey, some things, if I do them, they will prevent me from properly healing. And so that's where the realization sets in. You're gonna have to be patient, and that's really just the first step, right? So right now, I'm starting to realize that more and more. I'm starting to pay more and more attention to what I am able to do and what I'm not able to do in an honest way, right? Because I can do pistol squats even, right? It's just that they hurt me. And so the next day, I'm actually gonna have a setback compared to the previous day, right? And that's something I don't want to happen. So, patience is key. And that's why today is gonna be quite basic because I've changed the squatting movement to Bulgarian squats on my toes. Yesterday I did this and I felt zero pain. However, I did have a bit of pain in my ankle afterwards, and I don't know if it's from the Bulgarian squats or from the Hindu squats today. So today I'm just gonna, normally on leg day I would do extra reps, but this is a new movement. I want to basically be able to see how it affects my ankle, if it makes it stronger or if it makes my injury worse. So today I'm just gonna do the usual stuff, I'm gonna do my bare minimum daily routine, which if you've been watching, it's 100 or 200 squats, but it's going to be 100 lunges or Bulgarian squats on each leg, and then some planche push-ups in between. I'm going to sandwich it with some greasing the groove on the one arm pull-up as well, but that's going to be my day today. It's not intense, but it, like I mentioned, I have to be patient. It sucks to say this, right? I don't want to be saying this, but I do realize as well, if I manage to do it, right, then by next week, the pain in my ankle could be gone. In a month, I could be increasing the distance again. And in a couple of months, I could really have, overcome my injury, which, what exactly is overcoming an injury? That's something I'll talk about in a future video, but it starts in a sense with patience. So let's go. Let's do some on our pull-ups. Let's do some squats. Let's do some planche push-ups. All right, 1 arm pull-ups, greasing the groove. Felt quite good, considering I had my pull day yesterday. And so, well, considering the fact that I had my pull day yesterday, I only did 2 reps on the 1 arm pull-up today, but I am doing some extra shoulder activations at the bottom because that's my weak spots, As long as you can fix your weak spots, it's the same with an injury. If you can fix your injury is basically a sign that you have a weak spot. If you can fix it, you can patch the holes, you will become bulletproof. So let's go. Squats. Okie dokie. Quick life hack for the Bulgarian squat. How to switch focus between quadriceps and glutes. So if you want to focus on the quadriceps, keep your back straight and upright, right? Stay upright like this, and then just focus on, well, pulling your leg up a little bit and then pushing back up, right? Like this. And if you want to focus on your glutes, still keep your back straight, but lean forward a little bit. And now if you go down, you will notice that it starts to burn way more on your glutes. Quick life hack. Whew. All right, that's it for the squats and for the push-ups. With the squats, when I'm actually doing them, I don't feel any pain at all, which is positive. But the reaction of my body is important as well. So it might be the case when you're injured that you're doing the exercise and you don't feel any pain at all, but then the pain comes back after your training, after your body has cooled down. And that's also an alarm sign. So be careful of it. That's something I'm gonna, try and pay attention to today. When I'm just doing my daily life, I guess, and I'm moving around, going down the stairs, whatever. If I feel more small little pain spikes than usual, then I know that today I didn't train as I was supposed to. But anyway, very happy with how that went. The fact that I don't have any pain right now is good. But also on the push-ups, 5 sets of 8. That's the first time I did that ever since I started doing the push-ups daily. So almost at 5 sets of 10. That's gonna be my little mini goal for the moment. But again, patience is key. So I'm not gonna rush it. I'm just gonna see how my body reacts. Tomorrow will most likely be a similar day compared to, well, today. But nonetheless, right, the good thing about having this daily habit is, well, even if I take a complete day off, I still have little moments like this where I go for my run, I do my rehab, I do the bare minimum, some squats and some push-ups. And even though, it feels like a rest day, when you think about it, I've gotten in quite a lot of movement. It's not the most intense stuff, but it's like, exercises for your health, I guess. And it makes you feel good. Don't underestimate the power of just training at a light intensity. Oftentimes, when people, they go on a diet, or they want to lose weight, or they want to start training, they go all out, hard, balls to the wall, and then, well, after a couple days, they're sore as hell, and they think, well, I can't do this. How can everyone else do this, but I can't, all right? And then they give up. But in truth, you can just do some easy stuff, and as you're doing the easy stuff, your body will become stronger as well. So, yeah, I don't know what I started yapping about, but that's gonna be it for today's training. Very happy with how it went, and I'll see you tomorrow for perhaps another day like this. We will see.